Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about hairstyles. Specifically hairstyles for mature women who are experiencing their hair thinning out and being a little bit duller. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over some of my favorite hairstyles. I found that there were certain hairstyles that looked really good on women with fine hair and women who were maturing. And in today's video, I want to share with you some of those things that some of those haircuts that I've noticed that did really well on women with thinner hair. Some colors that look better on women who have hair that's thinning. And then at the end, I'm going to share with you a new product that I haven't started to use yet, but it's called Calecim, and it's advanced hair growth system, and I have not started using it, but it has a growth technology that you apply to your hair once or twice a day, and then it's supposed to help with the regrowth of new, thicker, healthier looking hair. So as we get older, it's just natural for our hair to start thinning out. And one of the places that I noticed that it thins right away for me was around my hairline in here, specifically. And I would try to let my hair grow, and I've been letting my hair grow now only because of my son's wedding. This is not my favorite length for me, but my son's getting married in September and I really want to wear my hair up, so I'm looking for more hair. But as I'm letting it grow, I noticed that it's getting long back here and it's thick back here, but on the sides it's very thin and frail. So one of the things that I do is in between, and what I have done and what I have in right now are clip-in extensions, but I only have them in right here in the front, right? I have just these two, just this weft here in the front that goes right in here, okay? And it just adds a little bit more volume. Now, this color is not the right color for me. I just went and had my hair color changed, and you know, so I need to go and have this touched up to match the same color. So, but this is one of the things that I have done to add fullness on the sides of my head where it's thinning out, specifically like in here. And this is really like my hair, that's it, that's in here. Like it's very short and it's finer and doesn't seem to grow. So yeah, so these are easy. So this is one of the things that you can do is just get like a weft of hair, and you can have your hairstylist color it to your color, and you can have her trim it to your length if it needs to be layered, just to kind of fit in that area where you need a little bit more fullness. Now, if your hair is going, and I'll leave a picture up here, if your hair is starting to thin out up top, one of the things that I have done to help out with that is I just recently went darker with my hair color at the root area. And what darker color does is it just adds more depth and it makes the hair look thicker, right? And then you can put highlights over the top of it. But if that's not an option for you, like doing a darker hair color, is having a topper put on. And a topper, again, I don't have any here, but I'll show you a picture of one up here. It just literally snaps in the top part of your hair here, and then it just kind of lays down and it adds some volume. It does not look like a toupee. It looks exactly like your hair, and it just really fills in those areas where the hair is a little bit more sparse. If you, in fact, are losing your hair up on the top of your head. I've had permanent extensions put in my hair that look like this piece of hair here, right? And what these are is it has this little, can you see that little tiny thing on the end there? And what they do is they lay this in your hair here, right? And then they clip it in with like a little tiny metal clip that attaches to your hair, and you squeeze it on there and it stays on your hair. And then what you do is you just have to have them moved up periodically as your hair grows. Now, I had these in my hair for, I think, since last May, and I just recently had them come out because I went darker with my hair color. And I was just looking to give my hair a break. And what I noticed with these is my hair is not thick enough in the front for them to actually hold onto. And it was pulling too much on this hair that's already fragile. And I didn't want to break it off more than it already was. So what was happening is where they were placing them further back on my head, which I don't need the hair back here. I need it right in this area. That's why I like putting in the clip-ins in. So that is definitely an option if you're just looking for like more volume in your hair and you're not really looking for, you know, any length, or you're not looking to go over a very fine area that's, you know, that's kind of breaking off. There are certain haircuts that look great on fine hair, and I'll start off with the ones that I like the best, and it would be like a pixie hairstyle that looks like this up here. And the reason that this one does really well is because it's, number one, it's asymmetrical. And the way that you have it parted on that one side, it adds a lot of volume over to the other side of your head, which just gives you the illusion of having so much more hair than you actually do. And then the other side can be tucked behind your ear, or it just can lay flat to your head. You really don't want a lot of volume there. You really want the volume on the other side. So that's a really, really great style. If your hair is fine and you like to wear it shorter and you want to leave that front piece a little bit longer so that it can be side swept. And if I was to replicate that haircut, I would definitely, it would definitely be done with a razor. So you might want to find a stylist who cuts with a razor. And I just want to talk about this next style that I'm going to be putting up here. Like, she has some highlights which are soft around the face. This is considered a lob style, but the root area, it's not blonde on blonde, it's actually blonde on brunette, which just adds a little bit more depth to the hair and just adds that darkness. And that's really what the color is that I'm going for. It's a little bit darker like that, and so that it has, my hair looks thicker and it gives the appearance of looking thicker. Again, I'll put another picture here. This is what it probably looks like from the front. The layers are probably a little bit shorter in this one, but you get the same effect. And that's a really, really good length for a mature woman, where it hits your collarbone and it kind of shields a little bit in the area of like your chest area and your neck. And that's always an area that I'm looking to camouflage, is my neck. So I don't like anything that goes too short, where you see like it really like makes my neck look more prominent. I like something that kind of lays in there softly, which, you know, it's not going to change my neck, but it's going to give the illusion of it being softer on my neck. And I think a lot of times what women do when they get older is they think that they have to go shorter and just go with really super short layers. And that's not really the case. Like, I think sometimes like leaving that hair in the front longer and like hang down around your face actually gives more volume to the hair and actually makes sure it just frames your face prettier. And you don't have to go one length. You can really do it with some soft layers in there, strategically cut, just to kind of accentuate your eyes or your cheekbones or whatever area like you're looking to accentuate. This is such a beautiful style that's up here now, and she has natural gray hair. I would say she let her gray hair hang out. Again, it's very soft on the neck. The front part, the bang area is longer, which is, I think, is really important, because what that does, it just adds a little bit more drama to the front of the hair and makes it look just a little bit more interesting, as opposed to having like a short bang going on there. Another picture of one which is like, it's like blown out with a little bit more volume, but you get the idea that, you know, leaving that front piece longer, having some soft layers cut into it, doing a side part just so that your hair looks thicker on one side of your head, as opposed to, you know, trying to even it out on both sides. It'll just add more volume and give the illusion of being thicker. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for hairstyles. I think you get the idea that, you know, leaving it a little bit longer in the front around, you know, and then cutting soft layers into it is definitely an option for finer hair, and just an option for more mature women. And last but not least is I want to talk about this product that was sent to me, and I haven't started using it yet, but I was intrigued by it, and it's called Calecim Advanced Hair Treatment. And what you do, I'm going to read to you a little bit about it. So it's a stem cell based treatment designed to promote hair growth and scalp health. It contains PTD derived growth factors, which is an extract from umbilical cord lining stem cells. What's interesting, the growth factors are intended to signal dormant hair follicles to re-enter the growth phase, improving hair thickness, density, and overall scalp condition. And what you do is you take this stamper, you do it on dry hair, and you have this stamper. I haven't even opened this up yet. I'm going to start using this, and I will let you know how it goes. It's probably going to take a few months, but I'll take pictures of the side of my hair where I'm having the issue, and then we'll just kind of see if it makes it any thicker. So it's got this stamp, it's like micro needling, right? I don't know if you can see that. It's got these tiny little needles in there. And it has a stand that you come on, and you would just stamp this across your head, right? And then you take the serum that's in here with this little vial. I don't know if you can see that. It has like a little, it's like a little vial top that you can put on the top of it, and then you just run that through you section off your hair and just run it on there, and then you let it sit on there. One of the things though, once you stop using these, and I'm just looking to see if it does work, once you stop using these, your hair goes right back to the way it was. So it's kind of like minoxidil, which is, it works great while you're using it, but once you stop using it, like, it doesn't change your body chemistry. It just changes temporarily what you're doing to your scalp and to your hair follicles to improve them. But unless something changes drastically within inside of you, like if my hormones come back for some reason, or once you go through menopause, everything changes. Anyway, guys, yeah, so comment below. Let me know what you do if you have, you know, thinning hair, fine hair that's, you know, just you feel like you don't know what to do with it. Let me know if any of the things that I shared with you today on this video are an option. If you have a particular haircut that you like for your thinning hair, you can share it with us below. If you gained any value from this video, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye, everyone.